Good evening, everyone. This is James from Dividend Stock Talk, where we talk about dividend stocks and investing in dividend stocks for weekly and monthly cash flow. Why do we do it? Because we get bills that come due every week and every month. And I don't want to collect money every 90 days or once a year. I just want to get it on a weekly basis. That's me. Call me silly, call me crazy, but for those of you who do have a sincere interest on carrying on and collecting dividend checks on a weekly and monthly basis, let's move on and just jump on in and see what we're looking at. Today is Tuesday. Wow, it's Tuesday, November 7th, and it is 11:30 p.m. And we are just going to jump right in and find out where we stand this week and maybe do a couple of trades. Who knows? That being said, let's take a look at what we did today. Come on. All right. 3 canceled orders and 5 fills. Okay, so let's briefly take a look at what we're looking at and see where we can go from there. So, international paper, we never did get filled, did we? Okay, because these 3 right here got canceled. International paper to get filled. Eli Lilly, we canceled it because we were trying to get it for 35, and we ended up getting it for 36. Okay, I can live with that. Yeah, see, Eli Lilly, we changed it from 38 to 39. And let's see what actually Eli Lilly actually did today. 83.28. All right, so 83.28, and we were looking to do why didn't that get filled? 82.5, 83. All right, that's beyond me why that one didn't get filled, but hey, it didn't. So that being said, let's move on and see what we're looking at. All right. First one on our list is AMAT, which is Applied Materials, I believe. AMAT. Oh, got a little bit of sticky here. That happens every once in a while. I get a lot of things going on, a lot of things happening in the background, which I don't see why, because I did shut everything down and just turned it on recently. So that stock threw me into a loop. I'm going nowhere. How lovely. All right. Come on. Still nothing. There we go. AMAT. Applied Materials. Correct. All right. So Applied Materials starts out the year at 26.62. Or sorry, 28.62, which is the low of the year. As you can see, it did nothing but go straight, almost. I can't say straight up, because that's a pretty nice move. It moved from 29 to 47 in a matter of 6 months, 7 months. Oh, 6 months. Went sideways for about 3 months and then shot back up to where she is now at 56.47. Now the high of the year is at 57.34. Now we do have some space to collect a dividend right now, but look what she did today. Today was a relatively nice day. She opened up at 56.38. Okay, at a high of 56.73, a low of 55.80. Whoops, there we go. A low of 56.31 and closed at 56.47. All right, so that's where she is. And we're looking at, oh, that's right, I wanted to take a copy of this so we know what we're talking about throughout the week. This is the positions. We had today's trading. Okay, so this is what we're looking at today. And let's just save that real quick. settlement date. What's today's date? 11/7. All right. Let's open that back up, back to where we were. All right, here we go. All right, so I just made a copy of screensaver for the positions that I did today. Okay, so see where we are and what we paid for everything. Okay, so AMAT, view trade, get a 56, 56 and a half. How the heck did I do that? Why would I do that? 56, 56 and a half. Wouldn't I want 55 and a half, 56? Ah, crap. Oh well. Anyway, hey, we all make mistakes. I wanted that 55 and a half, 56. Because see, now I'm not going to make any money unless the stock moves up. Because I'm not where I need to be, you know? I need to be 56 and a half or higher. So I have to go up 3 points, and I have. All right. Hey, we all make mistakes. I made one today. There you go. There you see, I made a mistake. Why did I do that? AMAT 56, 56 and a half. Huh. All right. Looking at BK now. Bank of New York. Bank of New York is down. All right. Bank of New York starts out at the low of the year at 43.74. Jumps up to the trading range of 47. Goes sideways for 6-7 months. Yeah, about 7 months. Then she moves up to the 52 area, where she's been trading for the last couple of months. She even made a high of 55.27, but is in a downward flow from the high of the year of 57. So she's now at 51.07. And where are we with Bank of Mellon? We're at 52. And we sold a 52 calls for 500 bucks. Okay, I can deal with that. So we made 500 bucks off of that one. A covered call because we own 5,000 shares at 52. So we did. This is the only one we did a covered call on. The other ones are just spread trades. Oh, wait a minute. Lowe's. We did a covered call on Lowe's also. All right. So CCL, Carnival Corporation, starts out with the low of the year 48.45, and it just for like 9 months or 10 months, just straight up from the low of 48 to a high of 69.89, and then she's just like going sideways, and now she's at 66.38. And where are we with Carnival? All right, so at 65 and a half, 66 and a half, 67. So 66 and a half, 67. Now, I'm not going to make any money on this one until she's above 67, which has to go up. Now, you normally don't do those kind of positions. How did I get myself into that one? All right, CF, Consolidated Freight. CF starts the year at the low of 23.17. Takes a couple of months to find out a high of, what is that, 37.18. Drops back down to the 26.27 area. Travels sideways for almost a whole year. And then the last 2 months, tested that high and even surpassed the high. And the high of the year has been breached at 39.33. So where are we with certified freight? Consolidated freight. 36 and a half, 37. So as long as she's above 37, we'll be making our money. And apparently, she's not. She's at 36.89. So she came down. Oh, we gotta go back up to 37. 37 or higher. That's the goal. So we're almost lost on almost every single position but 2. Oh, I hate when that happens. DWDP. DWDP. 71.14. She started out at the low of the 51.65. Traveled up, took a couple months to get to the 62 area. And she traveled about 6 or 7 months at 62. And then she jumped up to the 71 area where she is now. She even hit the high of the year at 73.86. She settled in at 71.14. And as long as she stays above 70, we're good to go. So we get the 69.5, 70 call spread. All right, so what do we have? DWDP, bought it at 40, so we'll make 25% on that one. But but that 25% ain't gonna do us any good if we're gonna lose out on the other ones. All right, Eli Lilly, LLY. Eli Lilly started out the year at 73. Bounced around a little bit, and within a week or two, found the low of the year at 64.38. From there, she jumped back up to 76, where she started, and then she jumped to a trading range of 81. Traveled sideways for a bit, and she settled in at 83.28. Now, where are we with Eli Lilly? 82.5, 83. So as long as she stays above 83, we're good to go. So that's nice. Eli Lilly is giving us a nice position, and Eli Lilly is 36. So that's about over 30% when we're looking on that one. All right, last but not least, we're looking at Lowe's. Lowe's is at 77.63. However, she started out the year at the that's funny. Lowe's started out the year at the low of the year, which was 65.42. Took a couple of weeks for it to jump up to a trading range of 72, where she traded for about 1, 2, 3 months, and then she jumps up to 82, and she travels there for about 3 or 4 months and finds the high of the year at 86.33. Drops back down to 77 and goes sideways for quite a bit, and she's still at 77 now. And where are we with Lowe's? I believe we're at 80 with Lowe's, aren't we? 80, yeah. So 76.63. 80 is way up here. This one's not worth even doing a covered call on. Made 42 bucks today. It's not really, because it's just paper money. It's not really. It's not a realized profit until I actually take it. So that's all the positions we're in today. Let's see if we have any questions for the option positions. No questions for the option positions, which is kind of an interesting way of looking at things. And now let's go look at dividend investing. Okay, now this account is just strictly dividends and dividends only. What we do is just going 10 days before the EX date. We try and look for the dividend equivalents or the dividend itself. All right, so we had a relatively update today in Macy's. How can Macy's go down any further? Really? Down another $1,000 with Macy's? All right, CLX, otherwise known as Clorox, had almost a $600 a day today. CLX, 129. Okay, CLX starts the year off at, 113, stays there for about a month, jumps up to 120, trades there for about a month and a half, jumps up to 134, and is there for like 9 months, and she's settling down at 129. Okay, now CLX, we're looking for a target of 134. So we're about $5 off. Okay, that's not that far. Lowe's is next. LOW. Lowe's starts the year off at 76, jumps up to 72 for a little bit, jumps up to 82 for a little bit, finds the high of the year at 86, drops back down to 77 area and stays there, settling in at 77.63. Now we got Lowe's, I believe, somewhere around 80. 81.75. Now that's not going to do us any good until she gets back up to 81.75, which I don't see that happening anyway, anytime soon. Now we should have collected dividends on Clorox and Lowe's. All right, let's take a look at Macy's. How much damage has Macy's done today? Dropping down even lower to 17.53. All right, Macy's started out the year at 37.58. How would you feel if you had Macy's a year ago at 37.58? Now she's at 50% of the value. So it's like 50% of your money within less than a year. Took a couple of weeks to find the high of the year at 45. Can you imagine being a buyer at 45? But no. Quickly dropped down to the 30 mark, traveled there for about 5 or 6 months. Stair step down to 22 for about 3 months, down again to the 20, and yet again at 17.53. And we got Macy's back in February at 33. So this thing has to almost double in price for us to break even. Lovely. Good thing we collected dividends 3 times with Macy's, so not all is lost. SKT is next on the list. Again, they must be following suit with Macy's because it almost looks like the exact same chart. Okay, SKT started out the year at 33.97. Took about 2 months to find the high at 37. Slide back down to the 33, even down to 32, where she traded a couple of months at 32. Steps down to 26 for about 3 months, and then down to 24 for another 3 months. Now, she's settling in the 22 area. And we got SKT back in April at 32.88. All right, and we're looking for a target of 32.90. So we're a long way to go with that one. Wow, even though it was an up day for SKT, we still got a long way to go. All right, all that being said, let's see what we're looking at today. November 7th, so we're going to look at the 21st. Here we go. Now, I'm going to do ones that I know of. I'm going to do Hershey, because everybody knows who Hershey is. HSY. Hershey looks like she's going sideways. I mean, that's a clear indication of a sideways move. So we can hit here. Wait for that to open up. HSY. All right, before we do anything, let's quickly look at. Come on. Oh, there's a seasonality look for Hershey. That's what she could look like for the rest of the year. Okay. She's going to go dip for a little bit, but then have a nice strong recovery at the end of the year. So that might not be a good one to get into. However, you can go check out the software that we have and see how it works there. No, we don't do options in this account, so let's get out of there. All right. Oh, let's go back to trade. This is how we do it. We right click on the ask. We want to go to custom buy, and then click one of those and it auto populates like that. Let's do 100 shares of Hershey. Why not? Okay. So we got 100 shares of Hershey. LMAT. Xperi. I never heard of them. Never heard of them. Steris, nope. PVH, never heard of them. Pope Resources, Pico Holdings, Panhandle Oil and Gas, 4 cents. No, I'm not going to chase 4 cents. Medley Capital Corporation, nope. LTC Properties, Lametry Vascular, Little Fuse Inc. Haverty Furniture. Haverty's. Okay. Alright, we already looked at Hershey's. Hawaiian Electric. Let's look at Hawaiian Electric. Hawaiian Electric. Looks like she's going to dip and then hit. Nope. FWDR. Forward Air Corporation. Never heard of them. DST Systems. Dun and Bradstreet's. DNB. DNB. Alright, DNB is at 113 bucks. That's like all over the place. Do I really want to do that one? I'm going to say no, because there's no real continuity. Discover, DFS. DFS. The Discover card. Oh yeah, of course, they're going to go up this time of year. Look at that. I like that one. Alright, and let's see how they look normally. Alright, so the Discover card, as you can see, started out the year at the low of the year at 56.97. Shot up pretty quick to the high of the year of 74. She traveled sideways in the 70-72 area for about 4 or 5 months, and then slowly fell to the floor. And the floor for Discover card seems to be around 59.60. Went sideways for a little bit, tested that low again, way down here at 57, and then she shot up to settling in at the area of 66. DFS. Now, let's see what that looks like. Nifty. Alright, so that order's done. See, we got it ordered by Hershey and ordered by Discover first thing tomorrow morning. So what else are we going to look at? Camtech, never heard of them. Barnes Group, never heard of them. Auto Live, never heard of them. And Allegiant Travel Company. Okay. ALGT. ALGT. Okay, so why are we doing these? ALGT looks like an interesting one. It started out at 137. Didn't take long for it to hit the high of the year at 182. Oh, excuse me. From 182 was a slow, steady downturn to hit a low of the year at 111. From the low of the year at 111, she seems to bounce back up. She got that Fibonacci retracement there. That's pretty cool. And she's settling in. Now, this doesn't look very favorable because you can see where we are. There's a huge amount of red. A down day today. Yesterday was okay. And look at this, a whole week of downness. There's no other way of putting it, but gone down for the whole week. So that's a bunch of downness. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just like so much red in this screen. It just does not work for me. Let's see what the seasonality looks like for this company this time of year. All right, so in the next couple of weeks, we go sideways and up. Hit a peak right around Thanksgiving. Hey, you know what? Let's do it. Right on Thanksgiving, that's a good point. You got the dividend coming up in 10 days, which is great. And then as you can see, she's going to go sideways for a little bit, and then she's going to shoot up, going right into Thanksgiving. So I can be in and out before Thanksgiving comes. So let's do that. ALGT. ALGT. Right click, buy custom. Got my preset right there. Automatically fills for 100 shares buying and 100 shares selling of the stock, triggered by a percentage move of 2.5%. Already set, so they automatically go both directions. Good to go. And there you have it. So we got 3 trades over here on this to see what we're looking at. All right, so Hershey, DFS, and ALGT. Tomorrow we'll be looking at it a little bit more, see if we have any questions. Okay, no questions. All right, with that being said, we can sign out. All right, so the dividend capturing, we're looking halfway decent for the year. We got a lot of positions open. We got 3 trades we're looking at for tomorrow. 4 we've been holding on to. Well, 3 we've been holding on to for almost for the whole year, February and April. But hey, we're collecting the dividends on them, and that's what it's all about, is collecting dividend checks and then passing through. You know, let's see how many positions we've actually taken on this one for the year. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3 losses. Okay, Macy's is the biggest loss, then SKT, and then Lowe's. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 break evens. And then the rest are all profitable trades. Okay, see that? Dollar General being the biggest trade, biggest win was at 5,500. And then all the way down to $62. Our smallest trade was the Deluxe Corporation. But these are all the trades we made this year. Okay, only 3 losers and all of these winners. So you know, you figure it out yourself. But that's what it is. All right. All that being said, this is James checking out from Dividend Stock Talk. We will catch you tomorrow, where we go over this thing all over again and look at what other trades we can look at for tomorrow. All right. That being said, this is James, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Hit me up with the questions, like the videos, and give me something to do. Give me some homework. You know, make it challenging for me. All right. I like to hear what your opinion is and what you want me to look at. All right. All that being said, this is James checking out. I will catch you guys tomorrow night.